Happy Friday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with a new message for YouTube for all of the subscribers here for the month of February. We have a lot to talk about. I want to thank you all for being here, for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos here on YouTube, as well as the daily card reads on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I also want to extend my wholehearted thanks to those of you who have been very generous in honoring the energy exchange and choosing to either just donate to what I do or to subscribe to my Patreon channel or my Patreon program. For those of you who are not aware, I have decided to move a majority of what I do for the collective onto Patreon as a way of making an even energy exchange for investing in yourself, your self-worth, as well as investing in what I do here. There are many tiers. There's 5 tiers of support that you can join. And you will receive lots of extra special bonus things. I'm going to be doing, as a matter of fact, tomorrow, you guys, there's an amazing, beautiful soul that is coming to visit me, and he and I are going to be doing a very special video tomorrow in a ceremony in celebration of St. Bridget's Day and Imbolc. So we are going to be doing that video and posting it for those of you on Patreon from the $3 level up. He may even decide to draw some cards. We're going to do an amazing little ceremony and ritual for you guys. So I believe that will be available, yes, because it's a video. It will be available for the $3 and up, which is tier 2, I believe, donations. So don't miss it if you want to be in on it and receive the blessings and all the good stuff that we're going to bring forth. It'll be there for you guys. We're super excited about this. He is an amazing divine. Now he is a divine masculine. He started this journey as the divine feminine, and he has truly come into his balance of his feminine and his masculine energies. So he is a beautiful, wonderful soul, and it's going to be a true honor to have him here with me and for us to be able to do this ceremony for you guys. So check that out. If you guys, all the information for my Patreon is in the video, in the box under the video, as well as how to reach me and all of those other good things. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys choose to join us. Also, the support group that I have started, it's a Facebook private support group for those who contribute on Patreon at the level 5 tier. It's an amazing group. We've got quite a, not a lot of people, but we've got definitely a beautiful start of some amazing souls with us, and we are literally having a blast in there. We are sharing, we are learning, we are teaching, we are triggering each other, and we are moving forward. And this group is not just about twin flames. That's the beautiful part. It is about us. It is about our journey. It is about our process. It is about what is going on day to day with our energies, and we are literally growing together to support each other and really help each other through all of the things that are going on in addition to our twin relationships. So really, you guys, check it out because there's so much beautiful stuff happening. Okay, so this video, you guys, is all about the moon cycles that are coming up. And I have a report from Katie. It's a little bit long because it is covering the entire month of February. So I'm going to start with that. So let's go. And I'm going to have Katie's information also. Katie, for those of you who don't know, Katie is an amazing astrologer. Her website is templeofcosmicastrology.com. The information will also be below this video. She teaches astrology classes. She does natal charts. She is fucking fabulous, you guys. So, and she is going to be writing reports for me for the videos that I do here on YouTube once a month, as well as probably little reports and updates for the videos that I will now be doing on Patreon. So here we go, guys. We begin February. Okay, so this is the new moon. The new moon is in Aquarius. So we are beginning February with an electric new moon in Aquarius on the 4th, which is Monday here. This new moon is the first new moon and full moon in Aquarius without the south node transiting here. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is the planet of awakening, ascension, and heaven. So we are receiving this genius energy and many downloads and transmissions without the heaviness of the karmic themes expressed wherever Aquarius is in our natal charts. So if you don't know where anything is in your natal charts, or if you need help understanding it, get a hold of Katie, you guys. She's fantastic. Okay, so finally we are free to receive this pure stream of consciousness direct from the heavens, completely uninhibited. This weekend is a time of sudden change and instant manifestation of your most sacred creations if you go within and retreat and know how to tune in to this genius frequency. So basically, you know, what Katie has been sharing, what I have been getting as messages is there's a lot of chatter and miscommunication going on in the community, even between teachers from what I understand. Now, I honestly and truthfully, I don't really follow anybody else. I don't really watch anybody else's videos unless somebody brings it to my attention, because I like to keep what I do here organic and pure. I don't want to be tainted by what someone else said or what I saw in somebody else's videos. So that's really why I keep to myself when it comes to a lot of what's going on in the other twin flame teachers and whatever. So if you guys bring things to my attention, that's the only time I look into stuff. So what has been brought to my attention is there's a lot of mixed messages and different messages being delivered and amongst the teachers and the teachings that are going on right now. But the message that has been consistent with myself and with Katie, and this is why I've paired with Katie, because Katie and I are very much in alignment with how we see things and how we view this journey and the processes involved. And we have both been receiving the message that this weekend is super important to kind of unplug and withdraw from anything that is giving you confusion or making you feel like your truth is not your truth. So it's a time to kind of remove all of that stuff from your field and only focus on the things that you know is your truth within and that truly resonate with your soul, with your heart. So this is what part of this is. This is this instant manifestation energy that is coming through this weekend, where if you think it can happen just like that. And I got to tell you guys, it has already started happening for me in so many ways. So it's a time to really remember to keep your thoughts in alignment with your heart, to get out of your head space. And whatever comes up for you, allow it to flow and move through it. So yeah, okay, so back to Katie. Venus moves into Capricorn the same day as this new moon. Again, on Monday, Tuesday, whenever the 4th is. Yes, Monday. And it brings a sense of realness and resourcefulness to our love language and our feminine energy. We want to ground the beautiful gifts received with the Venus-Jupiter conjunct in Saturn into our reality. Capricorn is a master alchemist, and with Venus in this sign, we can turn this abundant and prosperous Venus-Jupiter gift into pure gold right now. Mars also moves through Taurus on the 14th, so that both with our masculine and feminine nature are transiting in earth signs, seeking stability, sensuality, and abundance. We've been getting blasted with so much energy from the galactic center, so this beautiful rise in earth energy will greatly assist us in working with this frequency and making magic. So again, it's like we're grounding this energy. We've been getting blasted by all of this higher level downloads and transmissions, and now it's time to ground this into our physical world. The 18th and the 19th usher in an immense shift in the union story and dynamic. With Chiron transiting into Mars on the 18th, the Sun moving into Pisces on the 19th, and the full moon in Virgo on the same day. The full moon in Virgo is going to bring purification, healing, and release, and another deep reset, as it is going to be the 4th consecutive full moon at 0 degrees. So again, as we talk about, the full moon is about releasing, but because we have these 5 full moons at 0 degrees, they are also about new beginnings and being able to charge forward in those new beginnings. This purification that is going to occur in your Virgo house, and it brings a housekeeping element to all your emotions. It is preparing you for the grand finale of the 0 point full moon next month, which is in March. Which is in the sign of Libra. So it'll be a full moon in Libra in March. Bringing balance in relationship dynamics where they have been off kilter for a long time now. Chiron transits into Aries for the first time in 51 years, and 8 years since he has moved into Pisces in 2011. Many people, in particular the Divine Feminine Collective, began to first experience their awakening from this time and have been intensively doing the deep dive healing that is required of this path of union and as our role as sacred guardians and the keepers of Gaia. With Chiron moving into this warrior sign of Aries, it is now time for deep dive healing of the masculine collective. The feminine has been able to lead the way, and we are now able to hold space in our hearts for our counterparts without compromising our own needs or our self-worth. This is an incredibly important shift in the dynamics of what's been going on in our relationships, and it's being birthed now. Over the next few weeks, some of the vital vestiges of victimhood and codependent tendencies are going to reappear to be purged for good. But once the Sun conjuncts Chiron on the 22nd of March, solarizing this energy, the path of the awakened masculine truly begins. And the victimhood templates will be able to completely be dissolved. February is still a liminal space before this new chapter unfolds. So this is like, February is like the transition cycle, guys. It's this gearing up toward what's coming. This astrological alignment is what so many have been energetically picking up on, with March being a highly significant month for twin flames and star seeds, which is true. Great changes here. What we have been working so hard for is beginning to blossom. We end the month with Venus crossing both Pluto and the South Node in Capricorn, which will be another wave of purging patriarchal contracts of lack and limitation deeply held within our ancestral lineage. This is a particularly important transit for those twins who are enmeshed in heavy karmic family ties and blocks with masculine and authority figures. February is this bridge to embody our true multidimensionality. It's time to get out of our heads and into our hearts, beloved. So thank you, Katie, for that. So you guys, this is tremendous what is happening right now. And in conjunction with all of this astrological stuff that is happening with this new moon in Aquarius on Tuesday, we are also entering the Chinese New Year, okay? Which is, this year is the year of the pig. And so I wanted to share some of that with you also, because it's very much in alignment with what is going on with Katie's report and this card reading that is coming up for us next. So the year of the pig is about the lover of life. This year is coming in with abundance and lightness, carefree energy, okay? It is a time for us to have a well-deserved break. It is in this break, it is going to provide us with this opportunity to analyze our past and bring new motivation and strength to move forward, and to move forward in more serene, a happier style of our life. This is bringing us our motivation and our strength to do this. That is what the year of the pig is. It also is bringing balance and flow into our worlds and ending, again, karmic behaviors, karmic patterns. This is about harmony. This is about fulfilling our own potential and desires. So basically, it also has a dark side. Everything has a light and a dark to it. So this energy also, on the flip side of all of this positive, can be somewhat of a hedonistic sort of energy. So we are being advised to just kind of keep ourselves in check as we indulge in our joys, our passions, our happiness, that we are still keeping a solid base on fulfilling our normal lives. Okay, so this doesn't mean like you just stop paying your bills or like, you know, things like that. It's bringing happiness into everything that we do. And so just one other thing that I want to share about this, and what I was shown and what I've looked up and researched and stuff about the Chinese New Year, is that for love and for work and for all areas in your life, relationships, love, work, finances, if you are already in a really good situation, work situation, financial situation, love situation, relationships, it's going to get even better. Okay, that's the point. But if you're in a place where your love, your work, your success, your finances are not really fulfilling as it is, and you're feeling kind of off by it, this energy of the pig energy that is coming in is going to make that discontentment, that frustration, that desire to run and get the fuck away from it even stronger. So in doing that and in understanding that, what's going to come out of that as you free yourself from anything that is not serving you and brings you those feelings of discontentment and frustration, when you allow those things to let go, when you free yourself from them and choose to live in this harmonious, higher vibrational life, you are going to see that the things that are going to come to you in that are going to mirror and match your vibrational energy perfectly. So the higher your vibration is, the higher you are going to attract those things to deliver you this harmonious, fulfilling, you know, love, relationships, friendships, success at work, all of these things. So remember that what you're putting out there is what you're attracting, especially now with conjunct with all the planets and this Chinese New Year that is happening. Okay, so with that, things that I just want to share about the week. You know, it's been up and down as always. A lot of physical body symptoms, a lot of aches and pains, a lot of headaches this week. Sleep has been really, really sketchy, very tired again. But then, you know, sleeping for a couple of hours and then being up at all hours of the night. Again, more sacral chakra activations are happening. A lot of people are feeling their throat chakra also. I've had a lot of people talk to me this week about their throats hurting and really just needing to open up and speak their truth more and more in their lives. So and of course always the crown activations and the third eye activations are occurring. Our hearts are continuing to expand. So we are continually being activated to expand in all areas right now. And the dreams have been insanely vivid. So if you guys are going through this, understand this is all part of the process of us moving again into this higher planetary energy, and these deeper purges that are going to be coming. You know, again, it's a constant, continual pattern of beginnings and endings, you guys. You know, closing out cycles, going back and reviewing things, fixing and correcting things, transforming things, and then closing those cycles again and moving on to the next. You know, and this is the journey. This is the journey. So, okay, so I am going to end of that, and I'm going to get to the reading. And Spirit guided me to do a really simple reading for you guys, but tons of cards came out in addition to it. So I went back to, Spirit guided me to use my old trusty, faithful, the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. My favorite of all, the deck that I've had the longest, and the messages are gorgeous. Now, Spirit guided me to do one full storyboard message that applies to the feminine and the masculine at this time. So there are no cards here that specifically stand for the masculine or the feminine, okay? So remember that as we go ahead. The underlying energy is the 10 of Pentacles, okay? This is commitment. This is, you know, having it all. This is, you know, the happy life, happy wife, fulfillment of dreams, loyalty, love, tangible physical world, everything coming together, okay? Wisdom and love and understanding and just everything physically manifesting. So this is beautiful. So next we got in this storyboard, and I'm taking this as the underlying energy that came along with this card, is the 8 of Cups. And this is walking away. So we are calling for this to come in, okay? This is what we are working toward. In order to work toward that 10 of Pentacles and have everything fulfilled in the tangible physical world, we need to walk away from things that no longer serve us. So we are walking away, and what I love is this guy's got a red jacket on. You know, he is in search of his fundamental basic needs being met. And those of you who are familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of self-actualization, you know, our root chakra stands for the most basic primitive needs that need to be met. Food, shelter, safety, love, security. So we need to leave behind whatever is missing that doesn't provide us the things that serve our basic fundamental needs, okay? And go seeking them. And in doing such, we got, and I don't do reversals, as you guys know. However, we did get a couple reversals in this reading, and I was guided to keep them that way. And the first reversal we got is the Devil in reverse. So we are moving away, you guys. We are walking away from that which is not serving us, that which we are lacking, okay, in our worlds. We are walking away from the things that keep us bonded. You know, addictions, unhealthy relationships, bad work environments, people in our lives that just aren't doing us any justice anymore. We are breaking free of these chains. Okay, we are walking away, masculine and feminine alike. We are taking this trip to free ourselves with the help of the universe. Okay, so the next card is the Chariot. The universe is guiding our movement in an equal and balanced way. And that's the reason, honestly, you guys, that I did this reading the way Spirit guided me, was because the divine masculine and divine feminine right now are very balanced in their energies. We are mirroring each other more closely than we ever have before. And so Spirit is pushing us. Spirit is guiding our chariot to move us forward, to make us walk away from the things that aren't serving our basic needs to the fullest, to break free from the bondage, to move us forward in a balanced and equally distributed way, to transform ourselves and our lives by speaking our truth and making our truth known, by cutting out the bullshit in our lives. And we're cutting out the bullshit. You know, this is the King of Swords. It's like he's not very emotional, the King of Swords, but he is very balanced in his knowing, in his desires, in his wants. And he knows, this King of Swords, that shit's just gotta go. So we are being moved by the universe in a balanced way in order to transform to a higher level, okay? And I love this because, you know, we've got the yellow in this card, which is like our solar plexus being activated, you guys. Our will to make this transformation, to shift out of the things that don't serve us, to cut the bullshit out of our lives in a very logical, practical, it's not in an overly emotional way. So it's not this like, it's balanced. It's very objective. It's very practical in the way that we are going to be moving forward. It's like, dude, like this all fucking makes sense now. You know, it's like the aha moment, the heart and the logic line up, and it's like, okay, I get it. I see what needs to happen. And in doing that, In cutting out the bullshit, we are then able to follow our passions, to be the Knight of Wands, to gallop forward in our lives in this passionate new beginning, to follow the things that we are passionate about, the things that we have been lacking all along, okay? The things that have been holding us back from being truthful to our desires, okay? Being truthful to our desires and our passions. We finally are going to see, as we fall into this place, that we have the world in our hands, that there is nothing that is unattainable for us if we follow our truth, if we speak our truth, okay? This is beautiful, you guys. This is like stability. This is the 11 in the 11-11. This is the stability of our passions and recognizing that the world is our oyster. It is in our hands, and we have the power to change our lives because we want the 10 of Cups, the happy family, the wishes fulfilled, the joyous blessings of a life of full happiness, harmony, bliss, good times, good fortune, lots of love. This is what we're moving towards. This is what we are realizing. We are realizing that we can have all of this if we cut the bullshit out, if we walk away from the bondage, allowing ourselves to transform by the help of the universe guiding us in a very balanced way, okay? So we go next to wanting this, this 10 of Cups, right? So what happens? It brings in this Ace of Wands, this passionate new beginning, this excitement, this fire. This is fiery passion. This is also the dick stick, as I call it. So there's a lot of sensuality. There's a lot of sexuality connected to this. This is passion. This is zest for life. This is going out there and just doing and experiencing, again, it's like the year of the pig, the love, that lover of life energy, just knowing what you want and having the motivation and the strength to this new beginning is going to appear for you, and it's going to happen quick. We got a lot of wands in this reading. I'm just realizing, you guys. So there's a lot of fire that is bringing this around, and actually Katie talked about in her reading, in her astrology report, about the Aries energy. So Aries energy is fire energy. So there's a lot of fire energy. So this new beginning is going to come in incredibly quickly as being delivered literally from the heavens to earth. In bringing in this new beginning, we become, and I love this, you guys, and this shit, you can't make this shit up, okay? I really wish I would have shuffled on camera just so you guys could have seen this shit fall out, because this is crazy. We become the Emperor and the Empress. We become equally, completely balanced in our own energy. We are the leader. We are the goddess. We are the beauty. We are the brute. We are the warrior. We are the queen. Okay? We are the ones that are giving birth to this new creation, this new exciting beginning. Okay? Then next we get the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is usually the waiting card. Patience, waiting. The wait is over, you guys. The wait is over. And we need to see that because we are the Page of Wands. We need to see that our passions are attainable, that we can hold this passion in our hands and feel it and touch it and be it, okay? We don't need to wait anymore to have our new beginning, because we are coming into this place of balance this month. We can embrace our passions and look at them and move forward with everything that we desire. The waiting time is done. And this is not just about our twin relationships. So please, you guys, I want you to really understand that this is about all areas of our lives, okay? There's so much more than just the relationship with your twin, okay? So the time for us being stuck, this is the eight of swords, the time for us being stuck in ourselves is over. We are done just standing there tied up in our thoughts and in our head. We're finished with this. Completely finished with this. We are finished. Five of Wands. We are finished with the fucking battles, with this choreographed dance that we have been doing in our life day in and day out. We are done. We are done tying ourselves up and restricting ourselves to have to fight these same battles over and over and over and over again in these monotonous lives where we wake up every day and we do the same fucking thing and we eat breakfast and we go to work and we work for a bajillion hours a day and then we go home and we eat dinner and we take a shower and we go to fucking bed and we wake up the next day and we start it over again. This stuff, this life with lacking of passion is over. Fucking who wants to do this dance anymore, you guys? And here we next get, again, and this is underneath the Empress and the Emperor, we get the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Again, becoming powerful in our physical world, the Pentacles, and being powerful in our fiery, passionate energy, in our ability to create, in our ability to manifest and bring our creations, our passions, our desires into the physical world. You know? So what do we need to do in the meantime? What do we need to do in the meantime? We need to continue defending what it is that we are passionate about. Okay? Coming from a heart space. He's got this green shirt on. Coming from a heart space and the blue sky behind him, speaking our truth. By speaking our truth and being in our hearts, we are continuing to defend that which we are most passionate about in our lives. We are also being asked, the Four of Swords, to rest our minds, to connect and listen to our messages, okay? To allow Spirit to communicate with us through synchronicities, signs, meditation, our prayers being answered. But this is the calling to kind of go into this quiet space this weekend coming up, okay? There's a higher calling that we need to rest and just listen and be ready for everything that is coming forward for us, because the universe is driving this chariot this weekend for us, and we need to continue to be open and receptive to this energy. This is a very receptive energy of just being able to receive. Because what happens when we do that is we bring reconciliation. Okay, this is the reconciliation card. This is all things coming back for bigger and better experiences. This is what's bringing back the love in our lives. Not just our divine counterpart, not reconciling just with them, but many will be reconciling or coming back into reunion with their beloved counterparts. But this is us coming back into connection with the love in ourselves, reconnecting, reconciling who we are, who we've been, and who we're meant to be. It brings a new commitment, the Hierophant. It brings a new commitment to ourselves, to our lives. And again, for those who are coming back into union and reconciliation, it brings a new commitment to this relationship with our divine counterpart as well as within ourselves. You know, and we get the Page of Pentacles next, and it's like some of us are still feeling like we don't have a lot to offer at this point. That all we have is this one pentacle, and is it going to be enough? And I'm going to say Spirit's confirmation of is it enough is the Sun card. Okay? So we have, is it enough? Yeah, that little pentacle shines as bright and as boldly as the sun. It is everything you need to free yourself, to be free, to be nurtured, to be happy, to be joyous, to grow, to expand, and to love. So that's the reading, you guys. And it's absolutely beautiful, and it makes me tingle all over, because this is so much more, about so much more and so much bigger than just our experience with our twin flame. And with that, I just want to add that it's not that we are walking away from our twins forever. This is not that we are giving up on anything. It's that we are ready to stop waiting and live our lives to the fullest, because we do have the world in our hands. And we know happiness is the final result, right? I mean, look, we've got like the best happiness cards in the whole fucking deck here, you guys. Like, look at this, right? All the happiness that we could ever ask for is here. We just need to be in our truth and follow our passions, okay? That's all we need to do. Stand for what we believe in. Be truthful and honest with yourself and the people around you. This is how all of this is going to manifest. So I'm going to remind you all that to schedule sessions with me, readings, spiritual guidance, healing sessions, whatever you need, I am here. The information's in the box below the video. Also, for those of you who do want to join me on Patreon, who want to have access to so much more content than I'm going to be doing here, you know, check it out. I mean, it goes from $1 to $22 donations, and it's so well worth it, because there's going to be tons of content coming for you guys. So with that, I want to thank you all again. Thank you so much for your generosity, for your love, for your support, and for being here with me. This is beautiful, you guys. We have a beautiful relationship and a beautiful family here, and I love you guys. So I am sending you all so much love and light, gratitude and blessings, always, beautiful souls. I love you, and we'll talk again soon. Bye bye.